We thank the media in Rivers State for working tirelessly, reporting timelessly and professionally the often melodramatic and largely shameful events that hog daily headlines in the state's polity. Permit us to draw your attention to the speech made by no less a person than the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Kudirat Kekereekun, on September the 30th, 2024, during the 2024-25 legal year and the inauguration of 87 senior advocates of Nigeria held at the Supreme Court complex at the Federal Capital Territory. Open quote. Disobedience to court orders or non-compliance with judicial directives is a direct affront to democracy and an invitation to anarchy. As such, it is critical that we respect and observe all the features of an enduring democracy, for in doing so, we maintain the delicate balance that sustains our society. Close quote. Fellow compatriots, recall that after the court judgment order reinstating and reinforcing the Chief Beke leadership of the All Progressive Congress in Rivers State on August the 12th, 2024, we have not been allowed to reap the fruit of that judgment by the National Working Committee of the All Progressive Congress. From the very first day that Alhaji Umaru Ganduje, the SY national chairman of the party in Nigeria, decided to make Rivers State an experimental guinea pig on November the 22nd, 2023, by railroading the NWC into overreaching itself without recourse to due process, natural justice, and even our party constitution. We have made very modest efforts to protect the sanctity of our own very party constitution through the rule of law, and we believe one or two lessons must have to be learned in the business of political party management in Nigeria. One thing is clear to us: there is a stubborn desire to vehemently disrespect, disregard, and continue to disobey valid court rulings standing in our favor and emboldening persons unknown to law to continue to contemptuously pretend to be managing our party's affairs in Rivers State, whether it leads the entire party to ruination or not. We reason that tangentially between Alhaji Ganduje's and Professor Iwade's NWC, some undemocratic elements within the National Working Committee of our party have been unpatriotic to the party and have therefore chosen to continue to propagate self-profiting agenda by giving very erroneous interpretations to our court rulings at the expense of the health of our party. The Rivers State chapter of our party has increasingly become an exclusive political association where founding members, such as a former state party chairman, a former presidential aspirant and financier of the party, a serving female senator, and serving House of Representatives members, including the only APC candidate that won election for us in 2023, can be controversially disqualified from participating in party primaries based on ridiculously frivolous reasons. This has portrayed our party as lacking in respect for very vital democratic institutions like the courts and other allied institutions necessary for the germane growth and development of our democracy. This sort of optics, I mean the flagrant disobedience to court orders and the tendency to completely dismantle foundation and members of this party is not good for the optics of the party at all. And so the party today is being portrayed as lacking in respect for its own very members. Those bent on destroying the foundation of APC in Rivers State and wearing it a strange baptismal name are doing so on a daily basis recklessly and lawlessly, with a malicious intent to engineer the party into an irredeemable path to ancient Golgotha and avoidable political Hormuz Strait. Recall that on January the 20th, 2026, during a press briefing, we had warned thus, open quote, "We reiterate these facts and let it be known to all, including the National Working Committee of our great party, that action or actions taken by persons who were purportedly elected into the leadership of the APC in Rivers State through kangaroo congresses conducted under Alhaji Umaru Ganduje in November 2023 are a direct affront on the courts, as the activities are built on a faulty foundation and cannot survive the test of legal fireworks." Please see paragraph 20 of that press statement. I do know that several of you were there when we addressed the media in January, and I still have text of that statement. Like the man who saw tomorrow, we are here today to officially inform you all that the 20th December 2024 decision of Justice Godswill Victor Obomanu, now of blessed memory, has been justifiably sustained by virtue of the ruling of Friday, May the 29th, 2026, by the Port Harcourt Division of the Court of Appeal. Recall that Justice Obomanu courageously acted in defense of the dignity of court and the sanctity of the rule of law by stamping disciplinary authority of the court in annulling all congresses purportedly conducted in Rivers State by Alhaji Ganduje in flagrant disobedience of a valid order of court. As it stands today, only a higher court can set aside Justice Obomanu's order, which the Court of Appeal ruling delivered by Justice Efreda Williams Daudu has rightfully sustained. Assuming we all in this room agree that we should return this matter to the High Court to start afresh, the congresses have already been dismantled and buried. Unlike APC was told on 12 February 2019 by the Supreme Court of Nigeria for disobeying the order issued by Justice Chinda of the Rivers State High Court that you cannot benefit from your stupidity. Gentlemen, for posterity's sake, there are only two possible scenarios that can play out. One, the courts order fresh congresses in Rivers State to mitigate injuries suffered by the plaintiffs to suit number PAC/3859/CS/2024. Or two, court sees no injuries in what the APC has done and rejects prayers of plaintiffs. Whether the courts choose option A or B above, one thing is constant, and that is the fact that the congresses on November the 23rd, 2024 and November 30th, 2024 have been buried. What then are the consequences of the ruling of May the 29th, 2026 to the APC in Rivers State? Our friends laying claim to the leadership of the party were neither elected executives of the party based on Justice Obomano's December 20, 2024 ruling, nor caretaker committee members of the APC based on Justice Apiri-Oku's August 12, 2024 judgment annulling that arrangement and restoring Chief Emeka Beke's leadership. Therefore, they had no right to represent the party in whatever capacity. In context and generally speaking, the following are some of the consequences of this case. These are the consequences. Number one, that all nominations, representations, communications, documentations, including decisions reached on behalf of the Rivers State chapter of the All Progressive Congress between December the 20th to Friday 29th May 2026, with the seal or imprimatur of members of the legal executives, their agents, assigns or privies, is to the extent of the subsistence of the orders of court illegal, null, void, and of no effect. Number two, that as of today, there is no other legally constituted executives of the APC in Rivers State existing outside the one led by Chief Emeka Beke until A, there is a consent judgment based on well-structured political solution, or B, there is an order of a superior court, in this case the Supreme Court, invalidating the court rulings. Number three, that the nomination of candidates made to the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission (RISEC) for the August 2025 local government elections on behalf of Rivers APC were made by persons unknown to law, and to that extent illegal, and all declarations and certificates of return issued in favor of the All Progressive Congress must be retrieved and deservedly go to the duly nominated chairman and vice chairman, communicated to RISEC on August 14, 2025 by Chief Emeka Beke led executives. Number four, that every lawful step shall now be taken to demand for the declaration, recognition, and swearing in of all local government chairmen and vice chairmen duly and validly nominated by the Beke-led executives, which were ignobly rejected by the RISEC management. Number five, that all primaries conducted for selection of candidates or flag bearers in the name of the APC in Rivers State be immediately reviewed by the National Working Committee to avert a repeat of the Zamfara State APC experience. Number six, that all records of activities, including primaries, conventions, wherein the legal executives or impersonators participated directly or indirectly and or contributed to declarations or returns on behalf of the All Progressive Congress in Rivers State are to the extent of the illegality of the activities null and void, and must therefore be immediately expunged from the records of the All Progressive Congress in Nigeria. Number seven, that the NWC of APC take immediate steps to remedy the reputational harm, psychological distress, and loss of dignity inflicted on members of the Beke-led executives as a result of the wrongful, malicious, and unconstitutional acts carried out against us, including restoration of the full tenure of as if restoration of the full tenure as if the illegal act against us never occurred. Let us close once again by repeating a sentence from the September 30, 2024 speech of the Chief Justice of Nigeria. Open quote. Disobedience to court orders or non-compliance with judicial directives is a direct affront to democracy and an invitation to anarchy.